Good. Congratulations, well done.
Thank you, Francis.
Here's your certificate.
Thank you very much.
Your research is really relevant to a lot of economies that we work in South Africa in particular. We've seen how commercial banks have tried to go into new markets, so that's a really valuable topic. Well
Thank
done.
you. So actually, I'm very, very excited and grateful that I received this award. And the point is, to me, it's there's a very, very personal connection, because when I watched the movie, it's a documentary, Darwin's Nightmare, which pictures the fish industry in Tanzania and how the living conditions there are for some people. And it's awful, basically. So when I saw this movie, that impacted me a lot and made me really think a lot of, okay, how do people in other parts of this world live? And I think this brought me to this like social issue aspect. Well, and I would have loved to attend actually in person in Luxembourg at the European Microfinance Week. However, at the moment I'm in Johannesburg in South Africa, as I'm working for Bain & Company now in management consulting. Finance about 8 years ago. That was when I graduated from high school and thought about what to do with my life. And I was lucky to get an internship with Planet Finance at that time. And I worked for them for 1.5 years, and after that studied then business economics, but at a university that also allows a focus on social objectives and also like philosophy studies and other stuff. Yeah, surprising. I mean, there's a lot of research on these topics that I mentioned. So this is basically downscaling, these banks moving down to unbanked populations, mobile banking and agent banking. There's a lot of research in this field. However, most of this research looks from a financial inclusion perspective, access to finance perspective. So it sets the imperative, it's good to reach out to these unbanked guys. And it does not that much look from a commercial banking perspective. So and then I try to move this a little bit around, restructure it a little bit, and look more from the business case on it. And actually what I found, and what also other research found, but I tried to conduct it in a comprehensive way, is that this agent banking and mobile banking dramatically decreases distribution costs for commercial banks. And this is actually one of the major economic obstacles for commercial banks that try to reach unbanked populations. So, and receiving this University Meets Microfinance Master Award here, I would like to thank the UMM Selection Committee, as well as the UMM Action Group, and everyone around that who organized this and made this possible. And within the preparation of my thesis, I would like to thank Pierre Stein from the IFC, without whom I would never have looked into microfinance, actually. And I would like to thank Kabir Kumar and Jennifer MacDonald, who provided case study data that is pretty much the cherry on the cake in this thesis. And I would like to thank Professor Birger Predat, who mentored me during the preparation of this thesis. And if I'm very ambitious, I say he was like a sparring partner, and if I'm a bit more modest, I would say he was very inspirational, actually. And last but not least, I would like to thank Christian Wessels from Bain & Company, who, knowing me only through a phone call, made it possible that I could have field exposure when I started my research, actually, what contributed a lot to my motivation for writing this thesis.